opponents in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Complete to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Right on target this time. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and all.
Oh, he's got some space.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw again. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. They're going to throw it again from their own end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Love the coverage, not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Terry. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him! And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
But a little time, lets it go. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On second and 10, a four wide out set, trips right. They'll move the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Terry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now they'll run it to the right here. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. I mean, already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Sooners have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Find some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
in the end zone. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Wide open spaces. The tag. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And just when you thought this half was going to end ho-hum, the offense coughs it up, and the defense is able to not only recover the fumble, but they take it back for a touchdown. They steal more points before heading in at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Into a massive giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the toss. And some room to work. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Hardy. Breaks the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result, was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many.
Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Pressure coming. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Throwing on the run. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Pocket breaking down. Escapes the pressure going right. Inside the 45. A huge play there. They finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Deep shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he's got a chance on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, better look out. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside. Tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Hardy. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to go up top on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside in the toe drag for the big pickup.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stop with 22 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The offense changing the play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A run for the quarterback. He will get there, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely